One, two, one, two. Let's go. Let's go. Right. Oh, do you know what I need? I needed guys. I do apologise. Just bear with me. Right. Well, yeah. Well, So, just bear with me, guys. I should have done it on the top channel, really. But if you just bear with me 2 seconds, please. We're live. We go live like that. We get that like that. And then we go like that. Right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Sorry, guys. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Okay. What we're saying is yes. That's what we're saying. Right. So, listen. Unfortunately, I am fucking hungry as always. I've got a couple of days left. It's called a midget pie, I believe, topped with Branston pickle. So just let me get back, Tesco. You mean, Lordy? Let me just. Right. So, well, Baldwin's in the area. I'm just going to crack on. So let's phone them. Let's phone them. And let's see what they're saying to me and you. Right.
Thanks for calling Tesco.
Oh, no problem.
Just so you know, we may record your call today to help us to improve our customer service. For full details about how we handle personal information and your rights, visit our privacy centre over at tesco.com/help. Please be aware that some of our options have recently changed. If you're contacting us about anything to do with a grocery home shopping online order or click and collect, including delivery information or delivery slots, just press 1 and we'll transfer you over to one of our dedicated grocery team. For anything related to availability and stock levels in our stores, it's 2. If you're looking for information on job vacancies or recruitment, choose 3. For anything else, please hold.
Okay.
Due to their popularity, we can't give accurate stock information for seasonal products over the phone. Please visit your local store or download the Tesco Grocery and Club Card app to check store stock and prices. Sorry, we're unable to check stock of F&F, household and clothing items. So please look in store on your next visit to see our range. For anything to do with grocery home shopping, like delivery, collection or help with the website, please press 1. For help with your Club Card account or Club Card prices, choose 2. If you're calling about our stores, a product you purchased in-store, or a gift card, choose 3. If you've got a Tesco mobile related inquiry, it's 4. For anything to do with Tesco Bank, select 5. If you're contacting us with a charity, recruitment, or colleague related inquiry, press 6. For anything else, it's 7. Or to hear these options again, press 9. We'd love to hear about your experience with us today. If you are happy to answer some quick questions, please press 1 now and we will send you a text with a link to our online survey within 24 hours. Otherwise, please press 2. Hi there, thanks for calling Tesco. You're through to Milo Customer Service. How can I help?
Hello, are you based in Dundee?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, can I ask, first before we proceed with this call, can I just clarify what the complaint procedure is with yourself? So if I put a complaint in a day, what would the complaint procedure be?
So it depends what sort of a complaint you have. Is this relating to an in-store purchase?
No, I have got an ongoing complaint. I have got
it relating to an online groceries purchase?
No, it's regarding that I went into a fuel station. Took £50 and 25 pence worth of fuel. Because me and my colleague, when I say colleague, I am the supervisor. But anyway, that's irrelevant. I am the supervisor. I just don't think he realises at the moment. But that's another story for me to deal with him. I'll deal with him after I've dealt with you. Anyway, so I've gone. It's easy time to put the petrol in the car. I went into the petrol station. He's told me put £50 and 25 pence into your car. I said, okay. So I proceeded to do that. I then went to say, when are you going to pay? He went, are you going to pay? And he gave me a £50 coin and a 25 pence coin. So I went in to pay. And after a bit of back and forth with the manager, he was deciding that he wasn't going to accept the £50 and he wasn't going to accept the coins, basically. And he wanted me to fill a form in to say that I couldn't pay and promised to come back in 7 days and pay. And I told him that was never going to happen, that I took the fuel, it's now a debt. And basically, my stance on it was that my colleague in the car has had this issue with Tesco in the past. And what happened is when he went to the garage, they said they're not paying. He ended up phoning yous in Dundee. Yous have realised that you've had this situation before down in Devon, in Cornwall somewhere. And the guy down there ended up getting arrested from Tesco, and then end up receiving over £5,000 in compensation from the police, because basically they were arresting him when really it's a civil matter. So basically we put a complaint in because, like I've just said, my colleagues had this scenario with you before. You have assured him that, okay, we take the coins. Unfortunately, they're not as common as a £10 note, shall we say. And we're sorry for your inconvenience. So that was that. So I've gone to put the petrol in. Then I've been held prisoner. I felt like I've been held prisoner for over 4 hours on the forecourt, because the manager's telling me that if I don't fill the form in, he's phoning the police and it's going to be a drive-off. So I was trying to explain that, well, it's not a drive-off because no one's driving off and we're trying to pay. So it becomes civil matter. However, we were speaking to a lovely lady, and she went away on that morning and done a lot of research, but come back. Your stance where that is weren't taking the coin. We put a complaint in. I've got a complaint reference number for you now. And basically, she also gave me an email address to a director called Ken. So I've emailed Ken, and he's ignored me. I've then emailed him back and said, listen, I'll give you till the end of business on Friday last week, and if you don't get reply to me, then I'll have no alternative but to take legal action. So I want to know what's going on with my complaint, mate, because Tesco, unfortunately, I let myself down. And what it is, me and my colleague have got YouTube channels, and you're not showing yourself in very good light, if I'm honest. So what it is, I want to get this complaint to a satisfactory resolution for all parties, and then I want to see what you want to do about this £50 coin that I've left with you.
So you tried to pay with a £50 coin and the store wasn't accepting it, is that correct?
Yeah, £50 coin and a 25 coin, but like I say, we've got copies of letters, right, from other cases where Tesco are basically telling. So the guy who got arrested down in Devon, we've got a copy of his letter where Tesco wrote to him apologising. Couldn't apologise anymore. We've got a copy of that letter. We've got my colleague who was with me that day. Like I say, I am the supervisor when he's out at work with me. And but anyway, that's another story, mate. I'll tell you about that another time. But anyway, and then he's had an issue up in West Yorkshire with Tesco, and he's phoned the Dundee office where you are now, spoke to someone, ended up speaking to a manager, and use. And do you know what? To be fair, when my colleague was saying, you know, when he's been in contact with you and he has had issues like this, you've always resolved them. And he said that he hasn't had any issues lately. Also, we HMRC are not going to be very happy when I go out and phone them and tell them that you're taking cash payments and not giving the receipt, mate. Because that, again, is against the law. So I'd like to know what's going on, because the way I see it, Tesco have just left us and thinking that we're going to go away. Unfortunately, sir, I ain't going nowhere, man. And I want to know what's happening with this complaint. And can I ask you, regulate? Is there a regulation body for supermarkets? I mean, I can do my research on Google and all that, like, but I don't like to use Google. I like to Yahoo it. But I can do my research. But are you regulated by your governing body?
I'm not sure who the governing body is, but this is certainly something I'm happy to have a look into. Can I ask you for the case reference number, please?
Yeah, if you just bear with me. Can I take your name for the record, please?
Yeah, of course. My name's Milo.
Oh, Milo, that's not a very popular name, is it? It's like them £50 coins.
It's a very uncommon name.
Yeah, it's like them £50 coins, but they're becoming common for Tesco. I think I don't know why Tesco. It's the king's money, man. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why I don't know what the problem is. But anyway, if you just bear with me till I found this complaint reference number for you.
Is the £50 coin a commemorative coin?
Yeah, they come out in 2015. However, just because of the commemorative coin, it's like the 50 piece with a patent and bear on, so them, but you still take them.
So as far as I'm aware, we do not accept commemorative coins, so it can be any denomination of 5, 20, 50 and £100.
No, but what it is, mate, right? So it's different legislation once the good. So if I come in your shop or one of your Tesco stores and I select an item from the shelf, I don't think it'd be, if I was selecting an item, I don't think it'd be alcohol because I'm total abstinence. But I'd select an item, maybe some nappies to wipe my colleague's cheek, you know, the slabber off his cheek. Maybe select some nappies off the shelf, right? And then if I go off the counter, right, even with a £10 note, you just can go, we're not taking that. Okay. Well, however, when it then becomes a debt and I've took the petrol and now I use the money and I'm coming with legal tender, again, you can say we're not taking it. But then something go to court, a county court, and we say to the judge, well, we tried to pay our debt. We were more than reasonable. We tried to pay our debt with the king's money. They didn't want to accept it. And again, I'm walking into court today with the king's money, and I'm going to pay that debt. I am going to pay that debt now, Your Honour, and we don't even have to proceed. And Your Honour, I'll go, then please do so. Tesco, see you later. What were you carrying on about? Do you know what I mean? It's just a rigmarole, man, that we don't have to go. And not only that, right? Listen, Marlo, we've had letters, we've got letters, and we've got videos. My colleague's got videos on his on a couple of his social media platforms where you're going, we don't take the coins, and then when he phones you, you're going, yeah, we don't take the coins, man. So you've got like that manager hasn't got a clue what the next manager's doing, and that elbow hasn't got a clue what the elbow's doing, and then the customers are left on the forecourt a prisoner for nearly 4 hours, thinking what's going on. You only wanted some fuel, man. Do you know what I mean? They just oversold my market's available.
These are the forms of money we do not accept. So there's the Channel Islands, the Isle of Man, Euro, Gibraltar, commemorative coins. These coins are not intended for general circulation, so that's 5, 20, 50 and £100 coins, and £50 notes are not accepted at our self-service checkouts.
Okay, however, the legal tender, aren't they? And you can spend them.
You just confirmed to me not too long ago that it's a commemorative coin.
That was still legal tender. Like it or not, it's still the king's money. If I want to pay my debt with the king's money, and we go to court, and the court will say, yeah, all day long, mate. Do you know what I mean? So just because Tesco think that they're a multi-billion-pound company and all that, they can't pick and choose if they accept the king's money, mate. Simple as that. Especially when we go, well, they can, but when we get to court, then they can't. So listen.
As far as I'm aware, commemorative coins are not legal tenders, though.
Oh, bloody hell, man. I tell you what, I wouldn't like that. I tell you what, don't let the king hear you saying that, mate. He'll be fuming. It's legal tender, man.
If you bear with me, I'll quickly pop you on hold and I'll have a chat with my support team for further advice. Hold on, please.
What about this complaint reference number? I haven't even given you the reference number yet.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, if you just bear with me till I get it up, please. Okay, I'll just mute this a minute.
Okay, thank you for providing that. If you bear with me, I will pop you on hold and I'll have a chat with my support team just to double check if commemorative coins are legal tender. Can I get to hold the line, please?
Is there any chance I could speak to a manager then? Instead of going back and forth like you put me on hold and that. Can't I just speak to somebody you know, with no disrespect, and I don't mean no any disrespect yet, but can't I speak to somebody? I mean, like I say, I have, and listen to this, mate, as well. I've emailed the director twice, and he hasn't even emailed me back, man. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to add that to my complaint as well. And then what it is, if you don't tell me who's the governing body, I'll go away and I'll do my research again, right? Because what it is haven't even, you've got a time frame to sort these complaints out. You haven't even acknowledged receipt of a complaint, man. Do you know what I mean? And last time something happened to me in Tesco with a security guard blaming me for shoplifting, and I tried to get the footage, he's ignored me again. Well, what it is, mate, I'm not going away this time. I don't know what Tesco think they are. Marlo.
Let me have a look into this complaint for you.
Thank you, Marlo.
I will have a chat with my support team just to double check if commemorative coins could be used as legal tender.
Okay.
Can I hold the line, please?
Can I ask if I can speak to a manager or manageress? Or the director, Ken Murphy, you'd be. Yeah, Ken Murphy, because as you'll probably be able to see, I'll give you the digits of the reference number, complaint reference number. Now you've got the digits, you'll probably be able to see that I think it was Tracy. Give me the email address for Ken Murphy. Okay. And said that I should all correspondence to go through him. So what it is, I'd done as me told, and he ignored me. So if you could just put me through to his extension, please, that would be very much appreciated, if I'm honest. Thank you,
I'm going to double check with my support team if commemorative coins are legal tender. Hold the line, please.
Listen, you don't even have to, listen, to be fair, and all due respect, mate, what you need to do is go online. Go on the Royal Mint website, man. Because what it is, asking Tom, Dick and Harry from next door but 10, it's the Royal Mint you want to go on, mate. That's all I tell you. Go on the Royal Mint website, man. Like me. I am.
We have intent. So if you get with me, I'll just double check this with my support team. Hold the line, please.
Okay, thank you. Who keeps talking, Marlo? Well, I'll put this on mute. Marlo just keeps talking, man. He's not listening. That's what we're saying, you know. Just because you're on hold, don't think they can't hear you. But they can't now. It's all about the dollar. They're going to pay me. And use now Yorkshire. They're going to pay me and use now Yorkshire. The privilege. I was looking for the privilege of keeping me on that phone call basically for a couple of hours. But yeah, bet you that. I bet you I take money off them. When you know, you know. And we know that Tesco owe us money. And I tell you what, when I take them to county court and they don't pay, I'll accept their £50 coins all day long, man. How long do you think we're going to be on hold for? What will 20 Geelong? No, I don't do vouchers, mate. E-vouchers and all that, I don't do them. I can't clarify if they're real or not. I want cash, check, bank transfer. That's the only way I do in bank transfers. Well, you have now met the Terminator Tesco. And just because I let you up your last time and the fucking security guard down there, one of the coppers, and got me arrested and then de-arrested and handcuffed and fucking marked up just because I let you off the yoke then. Well, I'm not now. I'm not now. I'm going to be like a dog with a bone, motherfucker. I'm going to be like Johnny is with his fucking ball of dog food, man. Like a fucking Tasmanian devil. Well, talking about there's hoodies coming soon. Well, I might even order 7 anyway, fucking, and have one myself. But I don't think I can get extra small. Wow, Marlo, man. Don't mind. I didn't know. You should have said no, 15 quid, mate. You should have said, oh, you trying to have a joke, that man. You shouldn't me up even more, you. Should have said you're offending me. Once they start offering you money, mate, you've got them, boom, they're well and truly on the hook. And then you just pull them in, nice and slowly. I've had talking, and that man for I don't know how many months now. Only paid 2 months bill. I got money off my last month's bill, got wiped. And that was when I was in a rush. I was just going auditing. I was in a rush to get out the car. And he said, oh, we'll let you off, man. I said, good lad. Thank you. He said, make sure we set the date before the 27th, and I forgot. So it's fucking nightmare. Probably going to have another carry on with him now again. What can you do? No, mate, you smoked it all, kid. Didn't even say it was the fucking rotor. Didn't even say it was the rotor, kid. You know what I mean? Are you still drinking? Oh, you never stopped, did you? Well, mate. Watch how it's done, kid. The proper way for the real reasons, man. Watch and learn. Hello? Excuse me, Marlon. Where have you gone? I tell you what's alright name, not Marlo. Like, I'm going to tell him when he comes back. I like your name, mate. It's unusual. A bit like the £50 coins. They're unusual. Man. Dickhead. A man. Oh, was that Bella? Trying to have my eyes out out the window, man, but I was just jumped up and probably scraped that. Talking to them in Dundee. Dundee, all the way up there. All up in Dundee. And they're not happy away from me. What dog was that, fella? Mm-hmm. I see. know, friends. What did you get them? Thinking you were a Richard.
Oh, probably new.
Hmm?
Probably new.
I wasn't fucking sat there thinking I'm an Egyptian fucking house as an abscess, aren't you? You know, it's doesn't it?
What's in the clothes from last night?
Oh, what was from last night?
Like in your new pyjamas.
Oh, that was the night before, I think.
He knows he's got chicken on the go, he won't leave inside.
Not that jolly. Isn't.
Hello everyone. Hello Johnny.
Hi there, thank you very much for holding. Sorry for popping you on hold for the next 5 minutes. If I knew I was going to pop you on hold for that long, I would have just advised of a phone back.
Oh no, it's alright, mate. I'd have stayed on hold anyway, mate. I wouldn't have done a phone back, man. Because do you know why? No disrespect to you, because I like you, Marlo. Because I like that name, because it's unusual. But I wouldn't have waited for a phone call back, because then phone call backs never materialise, and then I have to take compensation from you. So we wouldn't have done a phone call. I'd have held the line, mate.
Okay. So can I just quickly ask, have you been back to the store to fill out that payment form?
No, I left the coins. I left the payment with them. And just to be clear, I've got no intentions of going back now. And the police have phoned me as well. And tried to get my surname and all that, man. And I said, I'm not telling you, mate. I said, what you're getting involved for in it? Civil? Because what happened, actually, Paul, how long have you got, mate? So what happened, right, is he said he was going to phone the police. I said, okay, then you better phone the police then, because we're at a stalemate. I've given you payment. It's not as if I've drove onto the forecourt, filled my car up and drove off. I've come. I've been more than reasonable. I've given you some coins. I've stayed here for I don't know how long. I don't know how reasonable I had to be. I stayed on that forecourt for nearly 4 hours, you know, mate. And I'm going to charge you for the 4 hours as well. How do you like that, Apple? How do you like them apples? Because what it is, I ain't paying you. I've paid you as far as I'm concerned. So if you want any money from me, then you'll have to, what you call it, start civil proceedings, and I'll see you in court. And then when it is, I'll tell the court I want my 4 hours as well, waiting time, and this time on the phone as well, because I don't work for now. Yeah, please. I don't work for now, Marlo, and sorry if I come across a bit short with you. I just get frustrated, man, because Tesco should know better. Like, I don't know how many times it's been in the papers, it's been all over YouTube, it's been all over TikTok, and I don't know. And like, even when we get to court and I show the court and all, I'm going to say, look at the carry on the oven, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm just a customer, man. I had jet black hair before I went with that petrol. I'm grey and everything now. You know what I mean? I'm only 40 odd year old. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where I'm coming or going. But listen, mate, on a serious note, I ain't paid, because the way I say it, Marlo, is I paid, man, with the king's money. And you were telling me, I'm telling you, we're going to go into the king's court, and the king's judge is going to say, it's legal tender, man. And I'm going to say, I've got some more legal tender, but they've already got anyway, they kept it. So is it being paid, man? Do you know what I mean? But what I don't understand is why you haven't phoned me back, man, or emailed me back about this complaint, and just think that I'm going away. But unfortunately, I had a staffy dog. I've got 2 different dogs now. I've got Malinois, but how long have you got? And we'll tell you about them another time. But listen to this. I had a staffy, and you should have seen what he was like with that one. Well, what it is, mate, I'm just like him, and I'm going to be like that with Tesco, because I ain't going nowhere, Marlo. What it is, we're going to get to a satisfactory resolution that both parties decide, are we going to court for a day out? And it'll break the day up for me. You know what I mean? Because every day is the same for me, bro. So it'll be a day out. Do you know what I mean? I'll get dressed up and that, man. I'll put a tie on. I think I'm going to a wedding and all that, man. You know what I mean? What's going on, Judge? I mean, I only wanted 50 quid worth of you. And then I found myself in front of you going Tesco off the edge, man. You think I am? Do you think I'm up the head? Listen to me, Judge. I'll even represent myself, mate. Because I can. And then charge you legal fees, my legal fees as well. I swear down, mate. I don't know what's going on with you. It's really, Matt Law. So can I ask you a question now? What's your stance with these coins? Have you accepted them? Is the debt now clear? Or are we going to court? Because I ain't going back to any Tesco store to pay £50, 25 pence. Because the way I see it, I used the king's money. I know I had the Queen's head on, like, but that's a different story. That's not to do with me. I used the king's money. I paid. I took the goods in good faith, and like I say to you, I've got letters, copies of letters. I've got my colleague who's got it all on record in 4K as well, not just 1080, mate. 4K, so it's crystal clear to say that yous. I've told him that yous accept £50 coins and any other thingy coins as well. We've got it. We've got it crystal clear. And then the next time he goes to the next time we go, it just so happened it was in my car and I had to be kidnapped for 4 hours, it felt like. And then guess what happened, mate? Get on this one, bro, right? So I couldn't make it up, man. You can see the videos anyway, they're on YouTube. These are all over YouTube on my channel now as well. So get on this one. Guess what happened? Armed response came in. I think they were going to buy some what they call it, gives you wings. Red Bull. We're going to buy some Red Bull now. I'm looking at them army response officers thinking you're driving a big X5, man. You've got big machine guns and you're drinking Red Bull, man. I'm thinking you aren't even competent to have a gun, man. You know what I mean? It's like amphetamines, that stuff. I've had a drink before. They shouldn't be having guns drinking that. But anyway, so we've got the king's servants on the forecourt, and I'm telling them the problem that I've got. And they're telling me that I have to go to the bank and swap the coin. I'm thinking, we've got the king's servants telling me that I can't spend the king's money. I mean, you couldn't make this up, man. Do you know what I mean? And the psychiatrist tried to say that I was off my head.
Previously, that this is a commemorative coin, and commemorative coins are not legal tender. It's down to the discretion at the end of the day to accept these.
Yeah, and you haven't accepted them. So when we go to court, it's legal tender. You can sit there, you blow in the face. I'll even give you the gold inhaler so you can come back to normal colour. You sit there, you blow in the face, mate, and tell me that's not legal tender. But let's see what the court say then. And I'll tell you now, I'll even have a side bet with you that the court will say the legal tender and I'm willing to pay with them coins. And he's gonna, and that's it, bro.
As far as I'm aware, commemorative coins are not legal tender, they're just commemorative coins.
Okay, then take me to court then, and then we'll do a test case at the court, at the county court, and then you won't have a leg to stand on when everyone else starts using them, will you? You know what I mean? Tesco aren't really thinking, really, are you, really? So, it's all right. And you haven't even given me your receipt. HMS, the customs and all that, man, you know what I mean? Taking cash payment and all that, not giving us a receipt. That's against the law in itself. Google it if you don't believe me. You know what I mean? VAT fraud, man. Multi-billion-pound company in Tesco. You know what I mean? Running wild, thinking they can do what they want, man.
This is just what our systems are informing us, so I'm just going off with information from our systems. Let me see if Tracy's received a response from the store here. Bear with me.
Oh, thank you, Marlo. Listen, I don't want to do your head, mate. You were lovely, and I love that name because it is unusual. And I really do like you, mate, but please try and see from my side as well, mate. I am getting frustrated, man. We've got letters, we've got videos, we've got phone calls off Tesco telling my colleague that, sorry for the inconvenience, we do accept the coins. And he's put the phone to the manager that day, and it was a different Tesco, like, but it was still in the city of Leeds, I believe. And what it is, he's given the phone. They've said, we don't take the coins, and they apologise for the inconvenience because they were on the forecourt again for over an hour and a half that time. But this time, 4 hours, man, I couldn't believe it. I was starving and everything. You know what I mean? You didn't even feed us or water us, just left us there, man. It was freezing cold. It was dead early in the morning. I hadn't even had my breakfast or anything, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking, what's going on, man? Do you know what I mean, Marlo? Put yourself in my shoes. You might have to cut your toenails to get into them, like, but hey, put yourself in my shoes, mate, and see what happens. You know what I mean? You wouldn't like it, mate.
So I can see this case was started on the 21st of January. I can see my colleague explained the policy and that they would store OST. I can see life details as mentioned, give the case reference. Let's see.
And what's he saying? Mr. Ken Murphy? No, know what I mean? I can imagine the wages he's getting. He's getting emails and just ignoring people. He's not ignoring me, tell him.
Can I ask what email address have you been given, please?
Yeah.
Ken Murphy.
Wait there, because I'll just mute this so all the fans can again, because we don't want to get him. Because if they knew it, they'd be sending him snotty emails, and I don't want that to happen. All these good people. Well, and the email's been delivered because the emails has told me. Hasn't been like, we cannot deliver. This email address does not exist. None of that palaver.
Right, okay. But have you received an email confirmation back to advise you of the service levels?
What do you mean, the service levels? Explain what you mean, please.
The service levels are usually how long it takes to respond or for an email to get picked up.
Well, that's enough. She said to me, the lady who you've just said like you're going to check with, right? She said to me that he gets straight back to you because it's quite important. Not forgetting, that this all these conversations that we had with that lady, again, are recorded in 4K. So they're both recorded visual and audio, and usually recorded it as well. So so you can't go well, you submitted it. No, you've got a recording of it as well. So it's been recorded your end. Only I'm surmising only by audio, but at our end it was recorded by me and my colleague. Like I said, I am the supervisor. I was the man in charge that day, but next time we go out, he might be the supervisor. It just depends on the day, but that's another story. Anyway, it's just a roll of the dice. But Tesco roll the dice, and I don't.
To advise you of the service level?
No, nothing. That's what I'm saying. Marlo, no emails at all. Just what it is. He's looked at the email and thought, yeah, he'll go away. Like he did last time. When I did have an issue in the shop, last time in a different shop, and it was a petrol station again. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to boycott them, man. I think I am, because that was in Middlesbrough, in my own town, and the police come, put the handcuffs on me and everything, and said I was under arrest and all that. Then went looked at the CCTV, probably said to the manager, "What you doing? You phoning 999 like that, man? You clown! Come back out and let me go." So really, Cleveland police are lucky that they didn't get sued because of Tesco. And what it is, Devon and Cornwall police got sued. Over £5,000 it cost them because of Tesco, man. And I'm thinking Tesco's running headlong, man. Do you know what I mean? Running wild, thinking they can do what they want. Well, no, you can't, mate. There's rules and regulations, and you're going to abide by them, just like we do, mate. Marlo, but I like you anyway. You've got patience of a saint for dealing with me, because me head, I'll probably give, let's say how quiet I've got now, because I get quite a bit ashamed. But my head runs wild, man, and my head gets dead busy, you see. So please bear with me.
No, you're fine, don't worry about it.
Thank you. I like you even more now.
If you bear with me, what I'll do is I'll double check with my support team what the correct email address is for our CEO's office. Can I ask you to hold the line, please?
You can, but listen, when you come back, don't just shout it out, because I don't want him to get loads of annoying, because he will, because me and my colleague have got some brilliant people that support us, and if I'm honest, they're not these people who support us, they're excellent as well. They're not quite they're not happy and all that, and they're going off it saying this and that about Tesco. So don't just shout it out. I'll just have to mute this mic, and then you can. But I know it's right anyway, because what it is, I know it's right anyway. Because you know why? She told us, she said it, and then we told her to repeat it again. And like I say, and I've watched the video back myself to make sure after the first email and he didn't get back to us, I watched the video back. Do you know what I mean? That my colleague got and then sent to me. So yeah, that's what it is, man.
Bear with me, I'll pop you on hold and I'll have a chat with my support team to find out the correct email address for our CEO's office. Hold the line, please.
Thank you. So we haven't hit him with a punchline yet. And the punchline is, I want pain. Me and you, New Yorkshire, want pain. Whatever I take off these, me and use New York should probably go up the steak and that, man. You know what I mean? And maybe pay with a 50 pound guy who knows well. Aggie. You couldn't make it up, could you guys? Yeah, we do. We need a resolution today. Put me on the Ken, matey, man. What's the matter with you? Big weak man, sat in his office smoking cigars, thinking, fucking hell, man, here we go again. But you ain't come across anyone like me before, have you, Mr. Ken? Yeah, but get off now. Get off now. Money just falls into my hands sometimes, man, for these corporations. Hey, would you be listening to me? You know, you. Oh, fucking hell, look what I'm doing. I'm putting fucking payment cards on nothing. Didn't mean to do that. Mel! Will you make a smoke, please, babe? Why, I can't stay on here long. I've got a fucking premiere at 6 o'clock. It's mad. Other lunatics, man, was dealing with another lunatics yesterday telling me I couldn't fly drones and all that, man. Did I fly it or didn't I? Oh, no. Can't fly the drone over there. Don't be like that, mate. No. That's quite small. You are, God.
What you saying?
I said, will you make a smoke, please? Please, baby princess. £1.50. What the man, minimum wage? Oh, no, man's over minimum wage anyway. I'm full time, yeah. They're paying us money, mate. They're paying us money. So they are. Well, I'm not going to tell you what for yet. It's not because we paid with a £50 coin. It's not for that. But they're paying us money. You know what I mean? Double barreling them. This tip. You know what I mean? Where have they got to go with it, really? Do you know what I mean? New Yorkers got to phone them on the phone saying, yeah, we do accept and all that. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Then we got copies of letters that they sent to their Brett. You know what I mean? What's going on, mate? And now all of a sudden you've changed the policy again. You think you'd tell us we'd be the only one who use them? Do you know what I mean? Well, not me. I've never had no dealings with Tesco like that. I have with BP. Oh, no. Oh, it was Sainsbury's, wasn't it, in Sheffield? Looking even there. Lucky I didn't take some money off them as well. No e-voucher, mate. How am I supposed to have that when you was New Yorkshire? To give me an e-voucher, and you was New Yorkshire, you can buy it off me for half. So if they give us a tenner, he can give me a fiver. I don't want an e-voucher. I want a check. I want a bank transfer. Thank you, princess. I love you. Rip it in two. What you gonna do? They're doing their rip. They're gutted, mate. Didn't have much to say once I say you didn't go off the out. Well, I want to go to court, mate. But even if they say they're taking us to court, they still owe me money now. Because they fucked up, guys. Didn't you? Did you read him? I'd have done a phone call back. No, you wouldn't have, mate. Because your phone call back would never have materialised. You know what I mean? Wasn't it? Whilst in the court with the £50 coin, the £25 coin, they've still got it. He wanted me to take it that day, but I should have. We'd have kept all of it, went to court and paid him again with it. There you go, mate. I'm a old man. Yeah, I think it'd be complicated. It'd be in Leeds as well. I've got a county court date, so. against the Popo. Some people get mistaken and think that what Orden's about is doing civil claims, and I don't want to do civil claims, mate. That being said, if I can go too far, and I will. You know what I mean? I could have done a civil claim out against them last time in Tesco, and what it is, I've got the video in the thingy, in the Google Drive, and I still could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let them off. No, I don't know. I don't know, Mike. I don't know if it would be in Northampton, mate. A lot does happen in that Northampton court, so you're right on that one, but I don't think it would. Possibility. I'm not 100% on that, like, because you know what? I always end up dealing with them, or they end up dealing with me before it even gets to county court. Because can't handle me. Can't handle me, man. Even Lowell, I've got to phone Lowell tomorrow. I've got a right carry on with them fuckers tomorrow. Saturday. It's already open Saturday. I should have been out ordering today. How many subscribers is News on watching on? Tell him, man. I won't tell him the channel. Hello?
Hey there, thank you for holding. So I've got a correct email address for the CEO.
Wait there.
What you've been given.
Yeah.
Murphy's email address.
Yeah, if you just wait there, then 2 minutes, mate. $40,000. He's over 40,000 now. News now. He is. He's over 40,000. He's a real big dog. He's a big hitter in the game. And he's got letters and phone calls to prove that you still take £50 coins. And now I think there's a change in the goalpost. But wait, I'll just mute this.
But as soon as you send them an email, you should receive an email shortly back after to advise you of how long it might take for them to pick up your query or your issue, sorry.
Okay. And can you add that to my complaint then? Like you've given me the wrong that I was given the wrong email address. And we asked her as well.
Add that to the notes.
You know what I mean? We asked her as well, right? And also at the beginning, I asked you what the complaint procedure is. So when we put a complaint in with Tesco, when do you get back to us? In what time frame, please?
So again, it really depends what kind of a complaint it is.
Oh.
So for an example, if
Ah.
it's a colleague complaint, if it's a colleague complaint, we do not provide feedback on these as we deal with these internally. If it is, for an example, a store complaint, so for an example, the toilets being closed or there being a mess in the forecourt or anything like that, then it depends for how long the management of the store takes. Depends how long for the management of the store to get back to us, but it's usually around a week. Again, depending on how long it takes for the management to get back.
It isn't, no, it isn't though. For every company that's got a complaint procedure, right? There has to be, that's exactly what it has to be, a procedure. So there's got to be a time frame. Your Tesco can't say, right, you'll put a complaint in, it depends how long it is before I get back there, because it doesn't work like that, mate. Because believe me, I deal in complaints, and I have done since the age of 16, and I'm 40-odd-year-old now, mate, and I'm telling you, there's a complaints procedure, and there's a time frame, and guess what? I know it. Before we even asked you, I know it, and you've broke it, and you haven't got back to me, right? So therefore, get on this one. Here comes the sucker punch for Tesco. Now I want compensation off you, mate, as well. So what it is, right? We'll deal with the £50 coin and then put that to one side. Now I want compensation off you as well for breaking the complaints procedure. He's well and truly broke it, and not only that, you haven't got back to me, and you've given me your wrong email address. So now I want compensation. So, and I don't take e-vouchers now. I take hard, cold, King's money, either by bank transfer or check. That's the only, do you know, like when you say we don't do this and we don't take that, that's the only method of payment that I am accepting from you is bank transfer or a check. And I want compensating. Ain't no ifs, buts about it. I want compensating with money.
I'm certain the Chief Executive's office would be more than happy to have a chat with you about
very well.
compensation.
I know, very well. Believe me, because the longer it goes on, the more I want as well. Simple as that. And then if I have to take you to county court, because don't think I haven't done that before as well, I will. And then if you don't pay, I'll be sending bailiffs to you. And then you'll be on the telly, man, sending the bailiffs, man, the county court bailiffs coming to Tesco, man. I'll have your computer. I won't take yours because I like you. I'll say what it is if it comes to that stage, and we have to send the bailiffs in. I'll say don't take Marlowe's. Don't take Marlowe's computer because I like Marlowe.
Thank you. That's much appreciated. But yeah, I'm certain that the Chief Executive's office will be more than happy to have a chat with you about some compensation as well.
Yeah, I thought so. Because what it is, mate, it is. Do you know what, Marlowe? I know I might be doing your head in, mate, right? But you know what, mate? It's a bloody joke, you know, mate. And really, we expect better from Tesco, man. Do you know what I mean? We expect better, man. Do you know what I mean? So not only are we going to go to court with the £50 coin, right, and then let's see what the county court is saying. And then I want compensating off you as well because you're broke your own policy, your own complaint policy you broke, and now I want compensating. And the longer it goes on, the more I want off you. And if you want to pay me in a £50 coin, I'll accept £50 coins because I don't discriminate against the king's money.
I understand. Again, I'm certain the Chief Executive's office will be more than happy to have a chat with you about some compensation.
Okay, so where are we with this complaint then at the moment?
So I'm still waiting for a response as to, because my colleague was supposed to send an email through to the store just to check with their policies, but I've not received a response from her yet, and I sent her a message about 20 minutes ago. It looks like Tracy is currently on lunch, so I'm not too sure what's going on, but I'll be more than happy to update the case to obviously let any future people that go into this case that you have been indeed given the incorrect email address for our Chief Executive's office.
Yeah, and can I ask why you haven't? I'll update you in a minute, Julian. Why you haven't got back to me on the complaint up to now? Why have I had to come to use?
So I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'm not too sure why Tracy hasn't been in touch with you relating to the complaint.
Thank you. Look, do you know what, Marlo? I like you, mate. At least you're honest. Do you know what I mean? At least you're honest, mate. Do you know what I mean? I really do like you. I do. And to be fair, mate, you need a pay rise dealing with me because I've been told on many occasions I'm hard work, but I can't help it. I don't do it on purpose.
Right. But yeah, I would advise yourself to drop an email to ceo.customerservice@tesco.com. Obviously, explain everything. Explain that you are obviously quite distraught about this whole situation, and obviously with the length of time it's been taken to resolve it, as well as a lack of communication back, as well as being given the incorrect email address for our chief executive's office.
Yeah. Hey, listen, mate, you were good, you and I'm going to put in the email that what you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Wait there, I got my thinking cap on. I suggest that Marlo gets promoted to manager, because if he is the manager, then maybe something will get sorted out. Yeah?
Thank you. I think
yeah.
that personally.
No, that's what I'm going to say, you know. I'll put that in the email, mate. I'll put that in the email. I'll say, at least if you were the manager, something will get sorted out and we wouldn't have got to this stage. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't have had to be taking compensation off you, would I? If you were the manager, mate. Do you know what I mean? But I am now. So, thank you.
Not a problem. As soon as I receive an email or a message back from Tracy, I'll be more than happy to let you know of the outcome and if she has received an email back.
Yeah.
Can I quickly ask if the number you're phoning us
Wait there. The only one. That's the only one, mate.
Perfect. So I will await a response from Tracy, the person that was dealing with the case originally, to get back in touch with me with further information. And once I receive this further information, I'll be more than happy to relay it to yourself.
Thank you, Marlo. I'll tell you what else, actually, it's just been brought to my attention that you might do well as a politician as well. Because I've asked you loads of questions and you're scared around it. But listen, on it all, though, mate, I think you've done well dealing with me anyway, because I am hard work, mate. You know, at least
Thank you. It's the amount of caffeine I consume on a daily basis. It helps me cope with life.
And now that's why I like you, because, you know what, believe it or not, mate, I am a big cafe drinker myself. And I mean, a hell of a lot. So that's why I like you, man. I was picking up the vibes, man, over the airwaves, wasn't I? That's what it was. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm really glad to hear that you are happy with the service that I provided. Just as a quick question, before you got through to me, did you agree to fill out a survey?
I didn't. However, listen, Marlo, I don't work for now. I will fill it in, but I won't pay him for it.
I understand. I'm not sure if you can get sent. I'm not sure if you can get sent like a little message or a little link to take you to a separate website. However, if you notify the chief executive's office that you are happy with the service that I provided, I am almost 100% certain that they will be more than happy to relay that to your supervisor.
Yeah, no, I am. I'm going to put it in the email. I am. Right, listen, I'm going to get going because I've got another phone call coming in. I think that's mine and your business concluded, mate. Thanks for your help.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marlo. Thank you, and you, mate. Well, number of being called not recognized. That fucking just. Oh, wait, man. Someone's trying to play funny buggers, man. So, there you go. So, the update is, Julian, we put a complaint in on the forecourt because obviously we've seen a copy of your letter. It was now Yorkshire as had dealings with Tesco and that phone them and they dealt with it and end up saying, yeah, we do accept the coin. So, we end up putting a complaint in. And unfortunately for Tesco, unfortunately for us, whichever way you look at it, they didn't get back to us in time. Do you know what I mean? Complaint, they broke the own complaint procedure. Hoping I was going to go away. But I have got an email address that I'm going to email that CEO now. And let's see where we go. So not only when we go to court, that there's a 99.9% chance that, or maybe 100% chance that the judge is going to say, you've got the £50 coin and the 25p coin, and that's that. They're going to pay me for the privilege now of using the coin as well. Imagine all the trolls. Me and you now Yorkshire getting paid off Tesco for the privilege of using coins. Well, and that's the way we roll, guys. And then give us the wrong email address. You know what I mean? That Tracy, man, she was sick of your news now. She couldn't wait to get off the phone. You know what I mean? And she gave us the wrong information. And we asked her 10 times, is that the right information? Is that the right email address? All low scores and all lowercase and all that. And she was saying, yeah. So, unfortunately, guys, we're going to have to wait for an update and see how much we take off the CEO at Tesco. And get on this one, we don't accept e-vouchers and all that. We don't know. We only accept the King's money. A bank transfer, cheque, or in £50 coins and 25p coins. I'll accept them all day long, mate. They're good to go. They're good to go, them coins. We love them. We'll accept them. Pays our compensation back, man. We'll have £50, 25p. You can pay us in the coins we paid you. We'll take them off your hands, no problemo. And then we want some more compensation. If you've got any more £20 coins and all that other people's paid with before, you can't get rid of them. Give them to us. Compensate us. We'll take them. I don't know, mate. We didn't really get at the end of it. You'll have to watch this back. Julian, what I've told. So basically, what it is, he said, "Have I been back to fill? Have I been back to pay or not? Have I been back to pay the £50 25p?" And I said, "Let me tell you now, I ain't going back to pay no." I said, "I paid. I left him the coins. So if you're not accepting them, then the only route you've got is court." And I'm saying to him, "It'll be a day out, man. Every day is the same to me, man. It'll break. I'll get dressed up, man, and put my shirt and tie on. Think I'm going to a wedding." I shouldn't talk to them like that, really. I should keep my head on and talk to them properly. But I just do that for entertainment purposes. Do you know what I mean? And the outcome's going to be the same anyway. I'm still going to get compensation if I talk to them properly or not. Do you know what I mean? So, as you've seen on this channel many times before, and a member of society was saying to me, "You'll never get compensation for that." I mean, I've compensated, man, for driving through the time tunnel, and allegedly, I drove through the time tunnel, didn't pay on time at all, and I got paid 150 quid. It was supposed to hit my bank within 5 business days, and it never. So I took another 100 quid off them, 250 quid altogether. I took off them for allegedly driving through the time tunnel. You too can do just like me. Do you know what I mean? Telling me, man, that people don't clone cars. Tell me, man, I've watched it on the telly, seen it on police interceptors, man. So yeah, we're going to take some money off Tesco and all them trolls. You can see them now, can't you? They're fucking smashing up. They're smashing up at home, man. Throwing their phones off the wall and that. That fucking tops, man. We're going to take money off Tesco. Cheeky little bastard. And he went and paid with a £50 coin and a 25p coin. And he went to pay with the King's money. You couldn't make it up, could you? Yeah, isn't it? So let's say, Julian, do you know what? It'd be interesting if they did take us to court, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean? I told them, I said, take us to court, and then when the court rolling out favours, imagine how many other people are coming to pay with £50 coins, mate. Take us to court, man. And you pay my legal fees and I'll represent myself. No, I'll get Julian. I'll get Julian to represent me. Well, Julian's representing me, Your Honour. You know what I mean? The best in the fucking business. We've got QC. Queen's Counsel now. So has it gone to KC? King's Counsel. That just popped into my head. We've got King's Counsel on the job. Julian Chamberlain is representing the Turbinator against Tesco. No, Tesco against the Turbinator. And his defence barrister is no other than King's Counsel, Julian Chamberlain. I mean, Julian will fucking waltz into that court, man, and take it by storm. Well, you know what I mean, Peter Pope? Watch. This is how you do it when you go into a court, Peter Pope. Watch, me and Julian will show you how it's done, mate. No common law around here, mate. Where you going fucking auditing law. We're going auditing law, mate, around here. I'm getting wrapped up because it's fucking cold. Yeah, so it's going to be one of them, isn't it? It's going to be, let's see. Let's email these bastards. Let's email the CEO before I lose his email address. Oh, I can't remember what date it was. I'll have to get the GoPro out, man. Damn! Oh, I'll just do it in a bit. But it's there. You know what I mean? I'll put the complaint reference number as the thing They wouldn't take us to court over 50 quid. But the police phoned us, you know, Julian. The police phoned us about 2 days later. I just sat down on that fucking chair there to eat me tea, but I will have to put on the table and the phone rang without number and I wasn't gonna answer it. I thought, fuck it. And anyway, she said fucking surname reminded me of parcel. I can't remember her name. But she went, I said, where have you got my contact details from? You? Tesco. And then she went, no. You phoned 101 and but we don't know your surname because you only left your name as Darren. What's your surname? I said, I'm not telling you. Well, if you don't tell us, then we can't you phoned to report a crime. I said, no, I wasn't reporting no crime. You know what I mean? She went, well, if you don't tell us your name, then we can't go any further. I said, see you later then. So it doesn't matter anyway. So see ya. She put the phone down on me. And that's the last I heard. But I was paranoid that day, if I'm honest, Julian. I was thinking, what it is, we're going to get fucking stopped and end up arrested, even though we know it's not making off without payment. I knew you'd buy into that news now. I knew you'd buy into it. Well, I fucking heavily invested. Get invested into it, mate. We're invested. Tesco's invested into us now. I wonder how much we're going to take off them. Get your bets in. Are we going to take less than 100? Are we going to take more than 100? Are we going to take more than fucking 200? Get your bets in, man. You know what I mean? You've seen me in action before. I was told it couldn't be done. Can't be done. And I put it on the line as well. I put all my fucking thing on the line, my reputation on the line, live and direct. Well, and then they still fucking let us down, man. I started telling him, if you don't fucking send that 150 quid, now I want more. He was like, you're not getting more. He went, we're just dealing with this. I said, okay then, what we'll do is we'll deal with this complaint and now we'll raise another one. He was like, no. I was like, yeah, man. You can either pay me 250 quid, give me an extra 100 quid, or you can pay me the 150 quid and then open another complaint because you didn't pay me in time. And then I'll take more than that extra 100 quid off you. Videos on here somewhere. And he was like, yeah, we'll pay you 250 quid as long as you promise that's it. I said, yeah, that's it. As long as you promise that it's in. Not within 5 days. Now I want it in the next couple of hours. I've just got an email off someone, but oh. One stop racing. Don't want to know. Yeah, so what it is, Julian, basically he wanted me. I swear to God, mate. He was fucking chomping at the bit for me to take them coins. But I should have took the coins, really. Shouldn't I? Should have just took them. Do you reckon I should have just took them, Julian? I tried to pay. Do you know what I mean? Should I have took the coins back or should I have left them with him? Have you been back to pay? God bless, what was he called? Marlowe. God bless Marlowe. You been back to pay? I'm fucking already paid, mate. What do you mean? Come back to pay. Not already paid, bro. You know what I mean? Couple of quid in the pockets. You're ready here, guys. Whatever money you take off, not take off anyway. That's the wrong terminology that I'm using. Any money that Tesco give us in compensation, i.e., me, you're ready at your best. News New Yorkshire will get exactly to the penny down the line half, because like it's his complaint as well as mine. Even though I'm doing more work, I'll still give him half. I'll still give the kid half. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what I told him on the day. Told him, look at what I'm having for tea. Well, fucking Tuesday lunch tea. I'm not having two, like. Look at my tea at night. And she does her own fucking garlic sauce. And she does her own garlic sauce, garlic cream stuff. Well, the mushrooms are chopped, but I don't do mushrooms. Yeah, so I am. I'm going to give News New Yorkshire exactly half. I hope you accept fucking £20 coins. Otherwise, you're taking me to court. I hope you'd accept £20 coins, you know, mate. No, I won't. I'll pay you in bank transfer. Yeah, that's I knew, mate. I knew to leave them anyway. Unless they throw them in your car, well, you know what I mean? Yeah, but he was fucking itching. But if you remember at the start of that video, actually, I didn't clock it last night. He's went to me, I'll fill the form in for you and I'll keep these coins. In other words, in case you don't come back, then at least we've got the £50.25 in payment. That's what he was fucking, that's what he meant. If you go back and watch part 1 of the sequel. And guys, how many parts did I put up? Part 3. There isn't a part 4. I thought there was. There's a 1 minute and 1 second video of me going in saying, I'll give you my details, my address, my name, and a phone number. That's it. That was it. But the fucking what you call it. Yeah, do you know what, mate? You're banned. You're not allowed in the Terminator family, mate. So see you later, kid. You're banned here now as well. How do you like them apples, kid? Now go and get another account and come back and I'll ban that man as well. There you go, mate. What about the pounds that I'm taking off Tesco? Don't you wish you could work just like me? From home. When I'm not working at home, I'm putting up videos that the likes of you, foxes, super foxes. There's fucking no soap. What about the foxes, man? They're fucking shite. Where are they in the table? Oh, in the bottom. James Vardy. Cacapo. Man. You know what I mean? I hope we get these in the cup butter. Fucking smashes all over, man. Never take the butter. I'm not even looking where he's at in the league. I don't give a fuck. I know he's a shit. Anyway, he's a shit, mate. Shit. Right, another one, man. Just a keyboard warrior. Doesn't want to come to a cup of coffee, really. What are you to me for? Yeah. So, what I do, a foxes is this. I work from home. I get compensation off the likes of Tesco and all them. I'm free. And Sky, just to name a few. And then when I'm not working at home, I go out and I make some videos that are not really that good. But people like you can't help but watch them. And you don't even like them, but you still can't help but watch them. And then when you watch them, I get paid, mate. So thanks for putting some bread on the table. And make sure you watch the next one tonight at 6 o'clock. So I can get some butter as well. Layer pack, of course. Do you know what I mean? Make sure you watch, subscribe. Not subscribe, I'm not even asked about your subscribes. Anyway, make sure you watch and comment. Anything negative, or you can't, you're blocked. You can still watch though. You know what I mean? Make sure you watch, kid. Thumbs up or thumbs down, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm not asked. Even if you put the thumbs down, put them down, man. Just make sure that you're watching. So, you know them 2 steaks that I've just showed you? You bought them, mate. How do you like them apples? I'm eating steak thanks to the super duper foxes. Get on that one, mate. Get on that one. I'm eating sirloin steak from my tea tonight. Me and my princess and the fucking dogs had one, half of one each yesterday. Thanks to you. You know what I mean? Little troll. You know what I mean, guys? Isn't it? Do you know what I mean? The videos, I swear down, man. As soon as they come out, man, they're itching to press play and they hear what they're watching, but they can't help it. Do you know what I mean? Talk about being fucking demented. Talk about being insane. You know what I mean? Do you know what the thing with your definition of insanity is? Is doing something and expecting a fucking different outcome, mate. And every time you watch my video, there isn't going to be a different outcome because you're still going to hate it. But you can't help it, can you? You just can't help it. You know what I mean? You just can't help it, man. I should start charging you for compensation for your cheek. UK transparency's in the house. Thanks for the thing we made. But if you go and look at me, it come at the wrong time. It's a good one as well. I want to show you. I've got a new intro, but I'm not using intros no more, UK. I'm not using them, kid. So if you go and look on my last video that I put up, I didn't use an intro, did I? But look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this for the intro. Terminator style. Look at that. Hello, look at that. Hello. The bell is going off it. You know what I mean? And that's that. But yeah, thanks, mate. It is appreciated. But I've stopped using thingies. Oh, that's what I need. Right. Let me take a picture of that and put the complaint reference number in now. I'm going to write the email out, man. Right, guys, I'm going to email the CEO and all that, man. Do you know what I mean? The chief executive. What? You what? Oh, want some what? You what? Shit. Oh, so you ain't even showing me, no? Well, I'm coming now anyway, because I'm going to email this bloke for the court date, so me and Julian can go and show Tesco, man. Me and Julian, man. KC, man, King's Counsel, Julian Chamberlain, in defence of the Terminator. Well, I should have put this on the Terminator channel, shouldn't I? But it is what it is. What I thought, it's not really to do with that. It's to do with compensation of them. Do you know what I mean? That was the point of the phone call. But I didn't hit him with a sucker punch right at the end. Did you hear what he said? The CEO, I'm sure the CEO will be more than happy to send you some money for your efforts. I said, thank you very much. But listen, guys, I am going to I need this complaint for reference number. Oh, I've lost it. I fucking lost it. Lost it, man. I haven't lost it. Right, guys, I'm going. See you later. Respect. Bye. I've got